I want you to close your eyes and imagine living in a poor country. You are a husband and a father. Because of your family circumstances, your partner decided to go away for a year or two to work abroad. You say your goodbyes. It's probably the last time you really saw your loved one, because the person that came back might have the face of your lover, but it is a total different being standing in front of you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Moriel Fresco, and tonight's bedtime story is rather a scary one. It is a Filipino urban legend that frightened me when I was a kid living in Isulan, Mindanao, in the Philippines. It's the story of an Aswang named Maria Labo. Before we delve into Maria's story, we first need to understand what an Aswang is. The name Aswang comes from the word aso, meaning dog, and wang from the word buang, meaning crazy, so crazy dog. However, some people suggest that as comes from the word asin, meaning salt, and wang from the word bawang, meaning garlic. These are the two main objects known to ward off evil. An aswang is a collective term for monsters that kill and eat humans with preference for children and babies. They are usually shape-shifting creatures at night and have many subcategories, such as blood-sucking vampires, carrion-eating ghouls, man-eating were-dogs, vindictive or evil-eyed witches, and self-segmenting viscera suckers. The most well-known types of aswang are the mamananggal, a creature usually a female for some reason, with only an upper body and two huge bat-like wings. And a tik-tik, a creature that can extend its tongue to suck out babies from pregnant women. An interesting fact about the tik-tik is that it makes a tik-tik sound, hence the name.
Hindi mo naririnig?
Alin yung mahinang yan?
So imagine living in a small town in the Philippines like Sultan Kudarat. It is night, you are outside while your pregnant wife, friend, or sister is inside laying in bed. Suddenly you hear the sound, tick tick. If the sound is loud, it means it is far away. However, if the sound is soft, it means it is nearby, staring at its prey, waiting to strike. Whether you are outside or inside a building. The urban legends of Maria Labo has various versions. However, the main story begins in the village of Capiz, a city in the northern part of Panay Islands in the Visayas. This is a city where they speak Ilocano, also known as Ilonggo. It is a language quite similar to Cebuano and Visaya. For example, the phrase ambot sa imo means whatever, while ambot alone means I don't know. This is quite different from the Tagalog phrase hindi ko alam, meaning I don't know, the same thing. Additionally, some people believe that Maria Labo is from Iloilo City, which is located in the southern part of Panay Islands. The story begins with a woman named Maria, whom according to most has two children and a husband named Ermin, working as a policeman. Life in general isn't always sunshine, but in countries like in the Philippines, it is mostly cloudy. However, the people create their own sunlight through their smiles and strong mindset when life acts like a hurricane. A life of Maria has its ups and downs. Mostly she was happy with her family. Despite having a working husband, it wasn't enough to sustain their livelihood. The minimum wage is low and there was a lot of bills to pay. So Maria thought of working abroad for a few years to earn some money. Her husband didn't agree with her plan. He wanted her to stay in the Philippines with her children and with him. I mean, can you blame the man? Having the person you love with all your heart to be far away from you. There were some arguments at first, but at the end he had to support her plan. So once everything was settled, she said her goodbyes to her husband and children. This is probably the last time they truly saw each other. There's some difference where Maria went in some stories. Some say in España, another in Canada. However, in this story, we're going with London, in England. She was a caretaker for an elder person. Some story mentions being an older gentleman and another an older lady. But what is sure is that both of them bonded together like a parent and a child. One night, Nanay Leng called Maria to her deathbed. "Child, come here," she said softly. "It has been nice spending time with you. I am truly grateful for your companionship. However, all great things must come to an end." Maria smiled gently. "It's been my pleasure to take care of you, but you still have some time left." She tried to reassure her. Nanay Leng smirked. "I have been on this earth for too long. I want you to inherit what I have." Maria looked shocked and confused. I don't know how to respond," she stammered. Nanay Leng smiled and reached for Maria's cheek. Then she opened her mouth, and it is believed that an entity crawled out of it and entered Maria, beginning her transformation. Soon, Nanay Leng passes away as Maria went back home. However, as mentioned, it wasn't Maria truly. It wasn't truly Maria, but someone else, or something else. Once back, her husband was there to see her. He hugged her with a big smile and kisses her. "I'm happy you're back. I miss you so much," he said. She smiled back at first. It seemed normal, nothing weird, but Maria started to do things that she initially couldn't. At one point, she accidentally shapeshifted into their pet. When day goes by, her hunger grew. It didn't matter how much she ate. Her hunger remained until one day, when her husband arrived at home from work. Ermin walked inside and took a seat at a dining table. "Hey honey," he greeted her. Maria replied in a monotone type of voice, setting the plates, cutlery, and the cooking pan on the table. He glanced around before asking, "Where are our children?" Maria remained silent and slowly lifted the lid. To his horror, Ermin saw the heads of their children inside. Shocked, he didn't know how to react. His mind was overwhelmed with shock, confusion, and anger. At first, he was frozen, but then, driven by rage, he grabbed the labo, a knife used for chopping meat, and attacked his wife, slashing her face and leaving a scar. This is how she became known as Maria Labo. Ermin ran to grab his gun, but meanwhile, Maria took her chance to escape. It is believed till this day her husband has been hunting her, while she is on the run and searching for her prey. Maria also learned to do more magic, perfecting her abilities of transforming into animals.